is COBRA credible coverage? If an individual does take COBRA, will it cover, meet that necessary requirement for Part B and also for Part D? Or will they incur a penalty if they stay on COBRA and exceed that 63-day window without having credible coverage there?
I think the first thing I want to say about COBRA with regards to Medicare is that these two don't play well in the sandbox. And if you've got a situation where COBRA and Medicare are involved, absolutely give us a call and let's carefully consider what's on the table here, because there are a lot of twists and turns. This is a Department of Labor regulation. There are COBRA experts out there that's all they do is administer COBRA, and trying to just do this on the fly is not a good recommendation. So it's really important that if people have a situation where Medicare and COBRA coordinate, first of all, that's probably a poor word to use because they do not coordinate. There are certain things related to how long a person's had COBRA as to when they may be able to decide to stop their COBRA and pick up Part B. There's an 8-month rule there that if the person decides within 8 months of taking COBRA that they would like to take Part B, they may do so. But if they go beyond 8 months of COBRA, then they may be delayed in taking Part B for a period of up to more than 1 year. And if that's the case, and COBRA is not creditable coverage, then they may incur a Part B penalty because they were eligible for Part B, but instead chose to keep the COBRA. Then when they finally enroll in Part B, they realize, wait a minute, I'm going to carry a 10% penalty for the rest of my life, and that's not something that makes them very happy. So again, this is a conversation that we could take probably for another 30 minutes to an hour. And obviously, for the sake of the podcast timing, I would again just say, if you've got a situation where COBRA may be involved and a person's considering what to do if they also have a Medicare option on the table, call us. Let's talk about that. So the big takeaway here is COBRA is not creditable coverage. And depending on when the person takes COBRA, they may or may not be able to get Part B, and it's a timing thing. So again, each situation being a little bit unique and different, I would tell people be very, very cautious when Medicare and COBRA are involved, and also remember that Part B, covering outpatient, that's one of those things that if you're going through cancer treatments or something, you could rack up $150,000 for 6 weeks of chemo and radiation. And if there's COBRA involved and the insurance company figures it out, hey, the person had a Part B option and they chose not to take it, then immediately the COBRA might be canceled, and also the premium or the claims that have been incurred will not be paid. So this could be very, very complicated. It could be very serious as far as E&O concerns. So again, every agent, anybody listening to this podcast, if they've got a Medicare and a COBRA situation, I just say call us and let's think it through very carefully, because this is one area where a lot of mistakes are made.